Good morning, everyone. This is Doug with Right Way Options. Taking a look at the market this morning. I got to tell you, yesterday it was really encouraging right at the end of the day to see the bullish push that came in and the bullish price action of yesterday gives me a little bit of sense of, shall I say, cautious optimism. And the reason I'm cautious is because we're banging right against resistance. And if this is the diamonds, obviously, we're pounding against this resistance. And even though we attempted to get out yesterday, we couldn't do it. We pulled back. The same is true of the SPY. The SPY is in a much better position than the diamonds is in, but we broke through here and we came up here to this high and we pushed against it and we couldn't quite break through. Now, I've got to say the SPY looks much better than it did just last Friday. Much better here. Nice move. So this gives me that little bit of cautious optimism that we're going to move on up. But any kind of a failure pattern in here would definitely turn that chart very quickly to a chart of extreme concern of a potential double top. So we need to see that confident push through, that breakout that's going to make a difference. And we just haven't seen that yet. Now, I am holding quite a few long positions, and that makes me obviously biased to an upside move. But the price action is kind of giving us clues that we want to go go to the upside. The futures are just slightly positive this morning, actually improving a little bit as the morning goes on, largely on the back of Home Depot. Home Depot crushed earnings today, moving the stock higher, and that's helping the Dow out quite a bit and providing a little bit of a lift. To the overall market. On the economic calendar today, we have a couple of big notes. We have the housing starts and we have industrial production. Both of these numbers are pretty big numbers, and obviously housing starts comes out prior to the market open. This could affect the market. We had just a slightly weak showing last month. If we could get just showing an improvement here, that would certainly help. And this is really the time of year when you would expect to see housing starts really ramping up. We get past that winter season. This is when they could really start ramping up, and we could get a good number here. Obviously, the industrial production is a big number. That really kind of goes to the whole idea that consumers are buying, that there's a demand out there for products, and manufacturing is working up. And there was a little bit of a slump in it last month, so just a little improvement could really help inspire this market to stay bullish this morning. We'll have to wait and watch. Now, on the earnings calendar this morning, we've got there are over 70 companies that reporting. They're reporting fairly quickly this morning. A couple that could actually hurt us are a couple of retailers like Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's Sporting Goods is going to report this morning. Well, I'm not sure if it's this morning or this afternoon, but it reports today, and obviously this company has not been doing all that great with their numbers. There's also Staples today. Staples will be reporting, and they're not known for doing any great things. And then TJX, another retailer. We need to see some good some good retail numbers perhaps will help us. Another thing that will be kind of critical if we see oil continue to hold up. Oil has been obviously dragging the market, been a pretty heavy drag on the market, and getting back up here above this resistance area is important. We need to hold up in here, show some positive signs that oil may be finding a bottom here, at least for the time being. So that's going to be important. Let's take a look at IWM. IWM tried hard to get back above here yesterday, popped out, and then again that resistance just pushing back and pushing back. The bears aren't going to give up easy here. We're going to have to really power through there to set those bears on their heels if the bulls want to start moving this market higher. We'll see. We'll see. Hughes, on the other hand, has remained extremely strong. It actually had a fairly significant pullback yesterday. It had rallied up nicely and then gave it all back, and it looked like we could roll over here, but bulls came back in and pushed those Qs even higher. So that's kind of where we are right now. Everything is looking pretty good position-wise. We are in 12 positions in right way options, and at the close of Friday, all but one we had we're showing a 1% loss on. All the other positions are in positive territory, and nicely in positive territory, like 38% on one, 20%, 25%, 33%, 5%, 68%, 15%, 10%. I mean, we're really doing well here in our positions. And that's a great thing. That's a very positive thing to see. So watch those. We want to see that continue to improve for us here, and we'll have to start thinking about some profits here before too long on some of these positions. So we're doing great. For those of you that might not know much about us here at Right Way Options, please check us out at hitrun-candlesticks.com. I'd love to talk with you and see if we can help you improve your trading. Everyone take care, have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.